Unfortunately, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man to go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
sense.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric
It's the foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X to my jeans and I got...
This is the sound of Famous Fun.
Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamin. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, y'all got me working on my day off. Please pay attention. Okay, so everyone, please like and share. Get those likes up. Y'all know how they do in these YouTube streets. And let's see who's in here. Claudette, Reggie, Nasia, Miss Pretty, Myth King, the Dean, Samantha, Wavy Though, Mr. Elevation, Terry, Honey 69, Bithia, Miss Cookie, Danielle. All right, Timber Dan said, God save the Queen. Thank you, beloved. Pearly. All right, Claudette, Cherokee Descendant Dale, Bookhorse DC with his nefarious self. Lillian is here. All right. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. Hey, Battle Axe and Terry Hartfield. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the Queen. Ira, I see you. Cassandra. Okay. Ira says it's always good to see you, Queen, with your fine self. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Okay. So listen, this is all nefarious, but before we get into this amended lawsuit, okay, and I have the full court docs, please pay attention. All right. So do I come through with those receipts or not? But the reason I'm just a few minutes late is because right before I got on here, hey, Michael M., okay, said day off. Is there such a thing, Queen? Well, you know how it goes, right? But before I came on here, there was more breaking news that came through. And here's what it says. Diddy and Lil Rod deny reaching settlement in bombshell lawsuit. This literally came out minutes ago. Okay, so let's get into this first. Let's get into this first. It says, producer Lil Rod, and I haven't even read this myself, honey. I didn't have time. It literally just popped up. Okay, producer Lil Rod sued Diddy for harassment and assault, accusing the mogul of engaging in serious illegal activity. Now, no settlement was reached in producer Lil Rod's shocking lawsuit against Diddy on Wednesday, March the 13th. According to TMZ, both sides refuted any notion of a deal between the two, because apparently that's a rumor that was out that they came to a settlement agreement. Now, claims of a settlement stemmed from a clerical error, which incorrectly listed an alleged agreement in court records. Okay, it says minute entry for proceedings held before Magistrate Judge Andrew E. Krause. Settlement conference held on 3/13/2024. That's what the entry read. But that was a clerical error, okay? So there's no settlement reached. Parties appeared by video. Settlement reached. It also said that. Not true. Defendants will provide an initial draft of a proposed settlement agreement by March 20th, 2024. Plaintiffs will file the proposed infant compromise order with Judge Karras by April the 19th of 2024. Now, they say the filing has since been removed from public records. The judges mentioned in the entry were not even involved in Diddy's ongoing civil dispute. Judge J. Paul Oatkin presided over the case. So that was the wrong judge, wrong information, totally wrong information. Okay, see, that's why you have to do your due diligence and get things and information from more than one source. Now, Lil Rod, whose name is Rodney Jones, sued Diddy in February. Jones accused Diddy of assault and harassment, among other allegations. So there is that. Okay, the lawsuit added to an already substantial list of sexual assault allegations against Diddy, and the hip-hop mogul's ex-girlfriend Cassie kicked it all off and it led to a string of lawsuits when she sued him for rape and years of abuse in November of 2023. Diddy quickly settled with Cassie out of court, and more lawsuits were filed later that month. Now, Liza Gardner, that's who we're about to talk about, and you all are going to be in for a surprise when I let you know this. Liza Gardner and Joy Dickerson-Neal sued Diddy after Cassie's settlement, accusing him of sexually assaulting him in the 90s. Gardner filed an amended complaint on Tuesday, March the 12th. The update said that she was, guess what, only 16 years old. But that's not the part that's going to shock you, because we really shouldn't be shocked by that, because we've already heard allegations of him messing with underage people before, like Justin Bieber allegedly, Usher allegedly. But not only that, The other person who filed the lawsuit against him and Harve Pierre, and a third person was involved that was unnamed, she said that she was 17 at the time. But here's the part that you all are going to fall out. Hold on. Let me just finish going through this real quick. So then it goes on to say, she said that she was only 16 years old, and pay attention because her name wasn't given before. She was listed in the court filings only as Jane Doe. And now that the filing complaint has been amended, she's including more details such as her name and her age at the time. Said that she was 16 at the time of the alleged assault. Singer Aaron Hall was implicated in Gardner's lawsuit. A woman identified as Jane Doe also sued Diddy for grape and sex trafficking. The plaintiff said she was 17 years old when Diddy and former Bad Boys Records president Harve Pierre and an unnamed man gang raped her in 2003. Diddy denied those allegations. So it's all going down for Diddy, and it's looking real bad, okay? It's looking real bad. But honey, y'all ain't heard nothing yet, because like I told you, Queen came through with those full court docs. And so let's get into it, because this is what y'all need to know. And trust me when I tell you, it's absolutely nefarious. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, I'm not going to keep the documents on the screen the whole time, but I am just going to show you all a tidbit of this information. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, thank you in advance. Let me put my watermark on there. Okay, so here's the thing. Now I want you all to pay attention. The woman's name is Liza Gardner. Like I said before, she was listed only as Jane Doe. Now here's the part y'all need to see. Let me scroll down. Listen to this. Okay, and then I'm going to remove it from the screen. Okay, it says Liza Gardner is a Caucasian female and a United States citizen who was at all relevant times a resident of the domiciled in the state of North Carolina. Combs is a United States citizen and was at all relevant times a resident and domiciled in the United States. Now, the main thing I wanted you all to pay attention to is the fact that it said this young lady is what? A Caucasian female. Okay, so this was a white teenager that he allegedly did this to. I'm sorry, she was 16 years old, allegedly, and she is also white. Do y'all know how much trouble Diddy is in at this point? Do y'all know how serious it's about to get for him? Okay, yes, he is so done, Greta. He absolutely is through. He is done. Absolutely. Okay? It's a wrap. I'm sorry, say what? Diddy apologists who've been trying to save him? Well, there's no saving him now, but let me continue. This is all crazy. Laverne said Diddy is drowning, honey. Yes, he absolutely is. This is a white woman? Wow. Let me take a sip. Honey, because I absolutely cannot with Diddy. Because you all do know that's what did R. Kelly in, right? You all do know that's one of the things that did R. Kelly in, right? I told you all. R. Kelly was messing with all these young black girls since the 90s, and we knew about it. The video came out for one. We found out about the illegal marriage to Aaliyah for two, and so people knew about this. When it became a problem was when, first of all, they said R. Kelly wanted his masters and all of that, but then also one of those girls was 19 and she was white, and she claims that R. Kelly gave her some peas. Now, I'm not talking about his peas. I'm talking about her peas. Okay? Please pay attention. Reggie said, me too. Let me get some water. Terry Hartfield said he about to have heart palpitations that cause heart attacks. Honey, this is all crazy. But let me get into these documents, honey, because I absolutely cannot. I absolutely cannot. And so here's what it says. Plaintiff Liza Gardner files this complaint for damages and other relief under the Trafficking Victim Protection Act, known as TVPA. Okay? And this cause of action is timely under the Adult Survivors Act because it arises out of conduct perpetrated or perpetrated against plaintiff who was of statutory age or older at the time of conduct, which constitutes multiple offenses. Okay, let me just go on down some. Let's go to the first points. The first cause of action. Okay, now, likes up, everyone. Please don't forget to get those likes up. And she talked about how over the years she sought medical treatment. Liza Gardner's friend shared with her that she too had been forced to have sex with Combs and Hall in another room. Upon information and belief, when Combs finished with Liza Gardner, he and Hall switched and they commenced assaulting Liza Gardner's friend. I wonder if the friend was white also, and I also wonder if she too was underage, because that's going to be a double whammy. But let me continue. It goes on to say that upon information and belief, Combs finished with Liza Gardner and he and Hall switched and they commenced assaulting Liza Gardner's friend. A couple of days later, Combs came to the home where Liza Gardner and her friend were staying. He was irate and began assaulting and choking Liza Gardner to the point that she passed out. Combs was searching for Liza Gardner's friend because he was worried that she would tell the girl he was with at the time that he and Hall, or what they had done to them. Now, after this incident, Liza Gardner informed her close friends and family about what had occurred. Over the years, she has sought medical treatment to heal from the trauma visited upon her by Combs and Hall. Liza Gardner incorporates by reference all preceding paragraphs and realleges them as set forth here within. Okay, so let's get down to that. Defendants committed battery against Liza Gardner when they penetrated Liza Gardner and physically assaulted her. And it has Combs, Diddy's name in parentheses, against her will. Now, defendants intentionally and without her consent attacked Gardner to satisfy their sexual desires. Under all circumstances, the defendant's physical contact with Liza Gardner was offensive and wrongful. Defendants continue to attack Liza Gardner despite her attempts to thwart their actions. Now, defendants' their conduct was the direct and proximate cause of Liza Gardner's past and future substantial damages, including significant pain and suffering, lasting psychological and financial harm, loss of dignity, and invasion of privacy. The defendant's actions constitute sexual offenses as defined in Article 130 of the New York Penal Law, including but not limited to sexual misconduct and forcible touching. The plaintiff's claim for battery is thus timely under the Adult Survivors Act. This is all crazy. Now, as described above, defendants frightened and placed plaintiff in apprehension of harm when they physically assaulted her and within the state of New York. Defendants forcibly touched and attempted and or threatened to touch plaintiff's intimate areas and or touch her with his intimate body parts. Now, as a result of defendant's conduct, plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer harm, including physical injury, severe emotional distress, humiliation, anxiety, and other consequential damages for which she is entitled to an award of monetary damages and other relief. Now, the conduct of the defendants described above as willful, wanton, and malicious. At all relevant times, defendants acted with conscious disregard for plaintiff's rights and feelings. They acted with the knowledge of or with reckless disregard for the fact that his conduct was certain to cause injury and or humiliation to the plaintiff and intended to cause fear, physical injury, and or pain and suffering to plaintiff. By virtue of the foregoing, plaintiff is entitled to recover punitive damages. This cause of action is timely under the Adult Survivors Act because it arises out of conduct perpetrated against plaintiff who was, which constitutes multiple sexual offenses as defined in Article 130. Well, this is all looking real bad. Like I said, it's all looking real bad. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please get the likes up. Please like and share. Now it goes on to say, prayer for relief. Wherefore, plaintiff prays that the court enter judgment in her favor and against defendants containing the following relief. A declaratory judgments. Let me put this on here. Hold on. You know what? Let me tell you all something. This plaintiff has the same attorney. Let me just make sure. And the lawsuit is against Sean Combs, Aaron Hall, MCA Incorporated, or Inc., MCA Inc., MCA Music Entertainment Group, Geffen Records, John and Jane Doe. That's before she added her name. Okay, but it says she has the same attorney. She has the same attorney as Lil Rod. Did y'all know that? She has the same attorney as Lil Rod. Tyrone A. Blackburn, Esquire. Yeah, they have the same attorney. But let me continue. Okay, so here's what it says. Now, in the prayer for relief, it says, wherefore plaintiff prays that the court enter judgment in her favor and against defendants containing the following relief. Point A, okay, a declaratory judgment that the actions, conduct, and practices of defendants complained herein violate the laws of the state of New York. An award of damages against defendant is an amount to be determined at trial, plus prejudgment interest in to compensate plaintiff for all monetary and or economic damages, including but not limited to loss of past and future income, wages, compensation, seniority, and other benefits of employment. And then point C, an award of damages against defendant in an amount to be determined at trial, plus prejudgment interest to compensate plaintiff for all non-monetary and or compensatory damages, including but not limited to compensation for her mental anguish, humiliation, embarrassment, stress, and anxiety, emotional pain and suffering, and emotional distress. Point D, an award of punitive damages in an amount to be determined at trial. Point E, prejudgment interest on all amounts due. And F, an award of cost that plaintiff has incurred in this action, including but not limited to expert witness fees, as well as plaintiff's reasonable attorney's fees and costs to the fullest extent permitted by law. And as for G, such other and further relief as the court may deem just and proper. Okay, jury demand. Plaintiff hereby demands a jury trial on all issues of facts and damages stated herein. Okay, this is signed by Tyrone A. Blackburn, Esquire. Well, and here's the preservation notice. And we remember how thorough he is with his preservation notice, because you all remember all that stuff he had listed and the one for Lil Rod. Okay, I'm going to go through this briefly. I'm not going to read all this stuff, honey, because we already know how he gets down. He wants everything saved. Oops, I'm sorry. He wants everything saved. Hold on, let me put this up on the screen. Well, it's no getting out of this one, Diddy. Sorry, buddy. It is no escape. Now, so here's what it says. Let's see if I can enlarge this. Okay, maybe you all can see that a little bit. It says the term you, your, or yours as used herein shall refer to you, the recipient of this letter, as well as to the respondents and any individual responsible for the custody and control of the below information, including but not limited to those individuals, administrative assistants, secretaries, agents, employees, information technology personnel, and third-party vendors. From this point forward, you are directed to prevent spoliation, defined as altering, changing, updating, destroying, even if periodically, editing or deleting any information set forth hereafter. If you cause any such alteration, destruction, or change directed or allow it to occur, you may be charged with discovery rule violations for which sanctions may be imposed. Further, your failure to abide by this request could result in severe penalties against you and form the basis of legal claims for spoliation. Now, electronically stored information. I'm just going to read some of this because, like I said, he's very thorough. In terms of electronically stored information, you are directed to prevent any destructive, alternative, or other change to any website pages, virtual profiles, or identical, including but not limited to Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Google+, Flickr, and all of that. Okay, and also as far as the laptops, computers, CDs, DVDs, USB devices, databases, portable memory devices, memory sticks, temporary memory, videos, media images, digital recordings, message system recordings, voice messages, text messages, and any of those things. They have to keep all of it, and if otherwise, they can be charged with spoliation in discovery. You are directed not to modify, alter, or delete, or allow modifications, alterations, or deletions to be made to any electronically stored information. You are further directed to preserve all and not to destroy any passwords, decryption productions, including, if necessary, the software to decrypt the files, network access codes, manuals, tutorials, written instructions, and all of that. And it goes as well for paper information. So he's not playing any games, is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. I'm not going to go through all that paperwork, but I just want you all to hear this because I find it all very interesting. So they better put their money on Diddy's books for Depends. He will need them, says Greta. Okay. Well, yeah, this is definitely a bombshell. Okay. Queen Sam said, "Don't be destroying ish." Exactly. Honey, this is all crazy. So this is definitely some bombshell information because not only do we find out that this woman was allegedly a minor when this occurs. Now that's the second allegation that someone was underage when he was doing things to them. So that's going to make it even more plausible for him to get those criminally prosecuted for RICO and specifically trafficking. Okay, that's going to make it a whole lot easier. Okay, Greta said, "Queen, this is a super bombshell." Okay, and just remember, you heard it here first. Okay, and the information about Lil Rod, you heard that here first. Red said, "Can you imagine this white woman being deposed? The things she will say." Oh yeah, exactly. Everybody getting ready to go down. Look at Jay-Z. Yeah. Remember what Sloan Bella said about Jay-Z. She said there's going to be one person before him, and then he's coming next. All right. That's right, Reggie. Rico. Absolutely. So anyway, that's not the end of it because now let's talk about Saigon. Because Saigon is blaming Diddy for ruining hip-hop. But hold on. Before I talk about that, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Now, here's what they say in this article. Woman who is suing Diddy and singer Aaron Hall for sexual assault alleged she was 16 at the time. Now, they say in a new report by Rolling Stone, the news outlet states the woman claimed Diddy and Hall assaulted her and her friend at Hall's apartment in 1990, 1991, one of the two. Now, the alleged assault occurred after an event for at the offices of MCA Records, according to the lawsuit filed in November in the New York Supreme Court, one day before the expiration date of the New York Adult Survivors Act, which allowed adults sexual assault survivors 1 year to sue regardless of when the original statute of limitations expired. Now, as previously was reported, the woman who is identified in the lawsuit as Liza Gardner says that she met Combs and Hall at the event that MCA was hosting. See, that's why MCA is named in the lawsuit. Okay, it's one of the defendants. Okay, it alleges Combs and Hall were very flirtatious and handsy, and Liza Gardner and her friend were offered drinks throughout the event. Towards the end of the event, Combs and Hall allegedly invited Gardner and her friend back to Hall's apartment for an after party, is what they told him. Now, while at Hall's apartment, Liza Gardner was offered more drinks and was coerced into having sex with Combs. After Combs finished doing his business, Liza laid in the bed, shocked and traumatized. And now, while she was trying to get dressed, Hall allegedly barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Liza Gardner to have sex with him, according to the suit. Following the alleged assault, she got dressed and ran from the home. The suit also alleges that Gardner's friend, who isn't named in the suit, who was assaulted by Combs and Hall, upon information and belief, when Combs finished with Liza Gardner, he and Hall switched and then commenced assaulting Liza Gardner's friend. After the initial suit was filed, a spokesperson for Combs spoke to NBC News to deny all allegations, saying that the claims involving alleged misconduct against Mr. Combs from over 30 years ago and filed at the last minute are all completely denied and rejected by him. He recognizes this is nothing more than a money grab. Because of Mr. Combs' fame and success, he is an easy target for accusers who will falsify the truth without conscience or consequence for financial benefits. The New York legislature surely did not intend or expect the Adult Survivors Act to be exploited for improper purposes. The public should be skeptical and not rush to accept these unsubstantiated allegations, they say. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, the public should, we should be careful, okay? That we should be careful enough to realize and pay attention to the fact that all of these people making these nefarious allegations against Diddy are all saying just about the same thing. They're talking about being given copious amounts of drugs. They're talking about being given lots of alcohol. They're talking about being forced or coerced into certain acts. And in several of the cases, they talk about it being more than one person that did these things while Diddy sat there and watched after he got his. And so all of these things, I'm sorry, that's what I'm listening to. I'm listening to the victims, the alleged victims, say the same thing, tell the same story over and over and over and over again. Now, you can continue, Mr. Attorney for Diddy, you can continue to say that it's all frivolous and that these people are all after money grabs and all of this, and that they're targeting him because of his money and fame. But at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of people that have money and fame. Why are all of these people specifically talking about Diddy? Okay? We can't get this news on the regular mainstream media, says Greta. Thank you, beloved. Red said, I'm horrified yet unable to look away. Good one, Reggie. Mad Dog Jack said, Diddy is going to try to leave the country. Somebody better stop him. Terry Hicks said an entire wicked den. Yes. Laverne said, but wait, there's more, says Queen. Greta said, all the victims are telling the same story. Yes. Lillian X said, frivolous my arse. Okay. Terry Hartfield said, yeah, Diddy being watched, and he ain't going to be able to leave the country. Exactly. They're probably going to snatch up his passport at some point. They should already have taken it in case he tries to flee. Unless he tries to flee, okay? Reggie said, searching for Diddy. Naja said, this is all so nefarious. It absolutely is. Mr. Elevation said, Greta, we can get this nefarious. We can't get this nefariousness anywhere else. Argentine said, everyone isn't lying. Exactly. And Nessa G said he's going to be neighbors with Russell Simmons. He's going to try it. He's absolutely going to try it. So now let's get into this. And here's the thing. I have some more information about Diddy that I'm going to reveal tomorrow. And I've had this for days. But due to the fact that I have all these receipts, I keep putting it on the back burner. But because I was talking about Diddy and Tupac for days. So anyway, we'll be talking about that tomorrow. All right. But anyway, I find it also interesting because here's the thing. Let's talk about Suge Knight, because Suge Knight's out here spilling tea on everybody from prison. How is he doing all of this? How is he spilling all of this tea from prison? Because I have a whole lot of questions. Now, Suge Knight links Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre's ties with the Diddy to a secret society. Oh, he also said the game too. Something about the game was said also. Okay, so here's what it says. Hold on. I'm going to let you out here because I have the audio. I have the video. Hold on. Or the audio. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Here we go. Well, I'll tell you the truth. Just spilling all the tea. Thanks, Suge. I'm listening. I'm here for it.
The Lamborghini. Well, Puffy got more money than Game. Why you buy his man a Lamborghini?
I feel like I owe Diddy something, so I bought him a Ferrari, man.
That's what's up, man.
It was just a Tuesday.
Just shoot videos.
You know, your homies even got a Lamborghini. They probably even never rode in a Lamborghini. But once again, that's secret society. For this thing to work and fix it, they got to start all the way over. And these major record labels and these big buildings, they need to get rid of all the guys who was connected to the poison and the snake. Once they start painting their fingernails and wearing women's clothes, they got you. I remember when they was giving Puffy Award, the ASCAP Awards. Andre went up there and got him a expensive watch and gave it to him in front of everybody. He basically confessed his love to this man. Another man confessed his love to another man.
Dre is not playing in that gym, if you can't see.
Then Puffy and Snoop became besties. Every time you see one, you see another one. Next thing you know, start painting their fingernails. It makes sense. Game ball.
Okay, so I find it all very interesting too, because here's the thing. Do you all remember when Deion Cole, the comedian, when he wore to an awards ceremony some bell-bottom pants? Do you all remember that? And how Snoop tried to poke fun at him as if he was trying to call him zesty on the low because he had on bell-bottom pants. And Deion Cole was basically paying homage to the ones who wore them before, back in the 70s. But I said, well, if you all remember when I talked about that on live, I said, who is Snoop to talk about that man wearing bell-bottoms? Because in fact, when bell-bottom pants first came out, men were wearing them. So it's not crazy to fathom. And second of all, how's he talking when he paints his fingernails with French tips? Y'all remember I said that? How's he talking when you paint your fingernails with French tips, Snoop? So I thought that was very hypocritical for him to try to go in on anybody when you walk around here with fingernail polish on, honey, and you talking about his bell bottoms. Men always wore bell bottoms when they came out. They didn't always paint their nails, is all I'm saying. So I thought that was very interesting. And here's another thing that I find interesting. Delmonte Greenby said, I just hope Nas ain't got nothing to do with any of this shite. Oh, I know that's right. I doubt it. And I hope not too, beloved. Because I love me some Nas, one of the best lyricists to ever do it as far as I'm concerned. But now here's the thing. Another thing that I find interesting is that the Game bought Diddy a Lamborghini. But Game, now I could have sworn, I literally could have sworn that the Game basically said that Diddy kept acting like he was going to sign him. Do you all remember this? And I showed you all the footage months ago, last year sometime. And Game said that Diddy just kept riding around with him. Hold on, let me pull something up too, because I got another receipt on Game. He needs to sit down somewhere. And he was saying that Diddy was acting like he was going to sign him, but all Diddy was doing was riding around with him. You all remember that? Said he just kept riding around for 2 years. So this man riding you around, stalling you for 2 years, really trying to fill you out and see what he can get. That's what I think. And then you go and buy him a Lamborghini? Yeah, and like Suge said, some of his homeboys probably never even rode in a Lamborghini, but you bought this man one. This man who has more money than you. And I could see if you felt indebted to him, like you owed him something because he may have helped you in some way or whatever, or mentored you or given you some information. But you could have bought him a Rolex for $40,000. Why would you buy him a Lamborghini? I just have a whole lot of questions. That's all I'm saying. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this video. Hold on, beloveds. I think I showed you all this video before. Hold on. Yep, this is it right here. Hold on, let me pause my mic for a second. Mute it for a second.
Okay, now I want you all to pay attention to something, because didn't Suge say that they are part of a secret society? Isn't that what Suge said? Now I'm about to back Suge up on this, because watch this. I'm not saying that they are a part of it, but what I'm saying is this. I find something very suspicious, because one time somebody asked the game about that, and his response will shock those of you who haven't seen it. But before I get into that, it goes on to say, when Suge was talking, Suge Knight has previously talked about Dre, Snoop, and Diddy on his podcast, as well as the aforementioned secret society. Back in February, he referenced the NWA beatmakers' history of violence against the women and his participation in said group while defending Chris Brown. He said, you can have a man that's part of that secret society and they're going to give him an award, the Impact Award, he said. That mother ucker beat up more bitches than anybody. This man gets an award for beating up women. Please preach, Suge Knight. Please preach, because here's the thing. Let's not forget how they dogged poor Chris Brown, who was 19 years old. And of course, he was wrong, but he was a teenager. And here's the thing. Diddy has been accused of beating up women, breaking Kim's nose, and all other things, okay? He's been accused of it, and people knew about this for years. Okay, this isn't nothing new. They've known about this for years. And with Dr. Dre as well. So how is it that nobody ever demonized or vilified them? Maybe it's because they're gatekeepers. I just have questions. Okay, how come nobody demonized them? Just like Suge said. But hold on. Now, goes on to say the incarcerated record executive then compared Dre's situation to Chris Brown's 2009 assault on then-girlfriend Rihanna, saying Chris Brown is stripped of his crown, and not saying it was right that him and Rihanna got into it and they had a fight and he beat her up. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is this. He had a fight with one woman, or he beat up one woman, and they still casting stones at him. And then he added, they don't give him his cigar. They don't let him come perform. They don't let him pretty much win awards. But you can have an Impact Award with Andre. This is true, because here's another thing. Do you all remember when Chris Brown was supposed to do the Michael Jackson tribute, and then they canceled it and said they didn't want him to do it because he has a history of putting hands on women? Do you all remember that? But here's the thing. They gave Diddy a Lifetime Achievement Award, wasn't it, at BET? Isn't that the award they gave him? When he had the nerve to shout out Kim Porter and Leslie Ann Gibson, two women who have alleged that he put hands on them in the past. Now, isn't that something? And then Dr. Dre getting an award. So I want y'all to pay attention, because everything that he's saying, Suge, that is, it's very plausible. But hold on, wait. There's more. Now I'm going to show you a video. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, here we go. I want you all to see this video, because I saw this video so many years ago. And this is a video of rapper The Game speaking. Okay, so please pay attention. I knew I was going to be able to find this. Hold on. Let me share my screen so you all can see this. Now, keep in mind, as you're listening to this, that Suge is alleging something about a secret society. Just keep that in mind. All right? Now, let me go to this. Mad Dog Jackson's Dr. Dre was known for beating up women. Look how he did Miss Chalet. Exactly. He was known for it. Now, as you said, Queen, I can't keep up. Honey, I know. I can barely keep up myself. Trust me. Okay? It's a marathon. Okay? All these receipts.
Yeah, listen to what The Game says. All they do is market. They don't tell us, and they just want us to wave the flag around, but they don't tell us. Like, they know what's going down before it goes down, but they never tell us. We should get like a Twitter hit or something, or a DM, you know what I'm saying, from like the government, like, yo, duck, like this coming, you know what I'm saying? But we don't get, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck are we? American people don't about us, man. We still kiss ass and go vote whenever they need us to. What's that? I can't talk about that.
Next question.
I can't say I don't want to talk about those people, man. I heard they swing from trees with, you know, like black ninjas will come and like sweep you away your whole life, and nobody ever knew you existed, man. So I don't want to talk about those people.
All right, that, didn't you? Gabe said he didn't want to talk about it when he was asked about those people, that society that Suge was alluding to. Yeah, the one with the name that has reminds you of the word Lucifer. Yeah, Gabe said, you got the wrong one on the wrong day. I'm not saying nothing about those people. They come swinging in like ninjas and get me. You got me upped up. That's what he said. So I find it all interesting that was his response and reaction when he was questioned about said group. And then Suge says that allegedly, this is why some of these people can get away with doing certain things like putting hands and paws and feet on women. Okay, I find it all so interesting. Don't y'all? It's all nefarious. But hold on, let's talk about Saigon. Because Saigon said Diddy ruined hip-hop. What do y'all think? And here's what he says. Diddy blamed for ruining hip-hop by Saigon. He said, I'm glad they got him up out of here. Now, Diddy has been blamed by Saigon for being the cause of hip-hop's so-called creative downfall. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the rapper said the rapper laid into the embattled Bad Boy Records founder and put the blame on him for the rise of commercialization within the drama. Okay, so let me just pull up the receipts. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. This Negro Puffy flipped hip-hop culture into all about worship and nothing but money. That's why I'm kind of glad they got his ace up out of here. Go look at the content in hip-hop music before that. All about the Benjamin song. Creatively mattered. Damn. Who thinks Diddy did it? I told myself years ago, if fame and money comes with all this type of ish, they can keep it. I stepped away from all this ish to raise my babies, and I don't regret 1 second of it. Okay? So clearly, he has a point. He's ruined it in more ways than one, as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, after Diddy was accused of rape and assault by his girlfriend Cassie last November, Saigon said on X, damn, who thinks he did it? Now, they say the greatest story never told MC was also previously slammed the Harlem-bred mogul for promoting alcohol in his videos, saying, nobody cares about your music career, so now you're pushing vodka. Ciroc boys. This is what he said. Every popular rapper you go, hold on, you need, every popular rapper you go, hold on, you need your marketing. We'll pay for your marketing if you just promote this vodka. Poison-ish that's killing us, and ninjas do it. That's why Rick Ross is big. That's why every Rick Ross video you see, even before he even comes on, you see a bottle of Ciroc past the screen. Saigon has famously had many issues within the music industry. After signing to Atlantic Records in 2004 and collaborating with the likes of Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Just Blaze, the Brooklyn native found himself in a creative dispute with the record label. Not long afterwards, he was stabbed in the head in New York, and became embroiled in a violent beef with Prodigy from Mobb Deep and announced that he was retiring from rapping. During his major label struggle, Saigon appeared as himself on Entourage. His highly touted debut album, The Greatest Story Never Told, would not be released until 2011 through an independent record label. Thought it received rave reviews and boasted guest features from Jay-Z, Q-Tip, and Black Thought. The album struggled commercially. So anyway, honey, everybody has something to say about Diddy. He might as well just hang it up. And I want you all to pay attention, because here's the thing. They said that Game brought Diddy a Lamborghini. Now, do you all remember when Diddy gave Justin Bieber a Lamborghini? Remember I showed you all the video? Justin Bieber takes P. Diddy for a spin in his new Lamborghini. That was back in 2010. Justin Bieber only passed his driving test 3 months ago, but the teen singing sensation has already gotten himself a car that most grown men only dream about having. Diddy had promised he would give Bieber his white Lamborghini as soon as he turned 16. Although Bieber didn't seem to take the rapper's generous offer very seriously. Back in March, Bieber told People magazine, Diddy said when I turned 16, he would give me his Lamborghini. But we all know Diddy's not going to give me his Lamborghini. He's all talk. So anyway, this is all crazy at the end of the day. I don't know if Diddy gave it to him or not, but he sure is riding one. And this article is from 2010, from July 2010. But Diddy, I showed you a video where Diddy did tell him that and said something about giving him a house when he turned 18. You all remember that? Because I'm like, he giving away houses and cars now. Terry Hartfield said, now I'm side-eyeing Jamie Foxx song, Blame It on the Alcohol. Okay. Above all, the drama said, what did Justin have to do for that car? The nasty. I just wonder. I mean, I'm just wondering why Game, because I didn't even know the Game bought Diddy a Lamborghini. Like, I'm sorry. That sounds real crazy to me, especially after he sat there and said that Diddy literally had him riding around for 2 years, not doing anything. They just kept going out partying. And didn't Cat Williams say that when Diddy, he likes to party and you got to tell him no? So, Gabe, did you tell him no? Doesn't sound like it. Sounds like you told him yes and then bought him a gift for it. That's just what it sounds like. But, hey, what do I know? Claudette said, I find it suspicious. Yeah, I definitely do. Okay. I find it very suspicious. And so anyway, with that all being said, I'm up out of here. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything before I go. That Diddy is something else. He is something else at the end of the day. And now, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this broadcast, but make sure you tune in tomorrow morning, okay? I'm going live early tomorrow morning, probably around 8:30 or 9. So make sure you tune in, all right, because you don't want to miss a single thing. Paul says, Freaky can give away car and houses, but won't pay his artists. I know, right? Isn't that something? I mean, the nerve of him. Above all that drama says, sounds like Diddy was playing it game. Get it? Mm-hmm. Reggie said, thanks, Queen. Great broadcast. Well, you're welcome, beloved. All right, so with that all been said, you all know I love you all to life. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloved, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Until next time, I will talk to you all again soon. Peace.
With that gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now.
That's
See
right.
a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy.
Real slick.
I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece. This time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got